Did you hear about Lord Yuan Shao? He did so well leading the coalition against Dongzhou, but now his troubles are piling higher by the day.
Really? I guess even the noble house of Yuan has its problems.
Sorry, we're booked for a private event. Oh, wait! It's you! Please, come right in. Oh, it's certainly still on. But, well, it's complicated. Right this way.
I've come here to see you in person as a show of my goodwill. I've spared no expense for the occasion. Please, have a seat at the table. I've made these arrangements today for one single reason. To ask you to enter my service as a warrior. Yes, I've had my eye on you for quite some time. But the head of the House of Yuan cannot lower himself without good cause. I had to wait for dignity's sake. It's Yuan Shu. You do know that we fought over who would lead the family, yes? During the struggle, Gongsun Zan's younger brother fell to a stray arrow from my forces. Ever since, the man has harbored animosity toward me. He sees every gap in our defenses as an invitation to invade our lands from the north. Such an onslaught of battle gives my soldiers precious little time to regroup. And so, I have come to request your aid. The pain of losing a loved one can bring out the beast in any of us. But his trespassing cannot go unchallenged. Pride is no longer a luxury I can afford. I'm confronting Gongsun Zan at Jieqiao. Please, the House of Yuan needs your strength in this battle. Of course. Think it over well. I mustn't allow my presence to cloud your judgment. I shall take my leave. By all means, feast to your heart's content. I'll be waiting for your arrival in Jieqiao.
Just what kind of man is that wandering warrior who won the day at Hulao Gate?
Impressive. Why, yes.
Gongsun Zan has a general named Zhao Yun who's apparently a master spearman.
Gongsun Zan's forces are growing in the north.
Thank you for coming all this way. The fact that you're here can only mean one thing. Yes, the sincerity of my request spurred you into action, and I am ever grateful. I'll take this opportunity to formally welcome you into my ranks. As a pillar of the noble Yuan family, I request your aid. Thank you for choosing me. I will do all in my power to make sure you never regret it. Now, this will be your first battle fighting for the House of Yuan. Hold nothing back, and show everyone, friend and foe, what you can do. I am known to value the capable, and grant them the chance to thrive. Reinforcing my reputation will be the true victory of this battle. Let us begin. Right.
Yes.
Right.
Excellent.
I am Juha, your steadfast wing.
Our victory is at hand. Onward! With this victory, we eliminate another threat.
I am Juha, your steadfast wing.
Our victory is at hand. Onward!
Let's go.
With this victory, we eliminate another threat to Yuan. Proud warriors of this noble house, advance!
Begin advancing. I will secure the center of the battlefield. We must eliminate the enemies quickly to prepare for the Weimar cavalry's charge. Advance, now! Everyone, now!
You see it all. Really amazing. I'm happy to have you in our ranks.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I will break you!
Yes, the resistance is futile.
We have been brought to bay. I must consider withdrawing. I can't
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go.
I leave the rest up to you.
All my might. Let's get serious. I leave with no glory or honor. Shame.
Fortify a position around the main camp.
Take the time has come to bring down Yuan and Shao. Now, advance on their main camp.
Forward march.
Take that. All my might.
The enemy officer has been defeated. This territory is ours.
Let's go.
Lord Gongsun-zan has already joined the battle?
Let's go. We must go to his aid at once. Forward march!
Cannot hold out for much longer. Cannot hold out for much longer.
Take that!
Yes, the resistance is futile.
We may not be able to make it through this.
Where did I go wrong? Things don't look too good.
I leave the rest up to you.
He's chosen to stand with Lord Yuan Shao. Then our blades must decide the righteousness of our convictions. All my might!
What a coincidence. It seems we're fighting for opposite sides of the battlefield. Leaving us with no choice but to fight.
Let's get serious.
My power alone is insufficient for a comeback.
We may not be able to make it through this.
Take that!
Let's go.
Harsh as things may seem right now, I will not accept defeat. How could I have failed?
Let's go. Begin advancing.
I will secure the center of the battlefield. We must eliminate the enemies quickly to prepare for the Weimar cavalry's charge. Advance now!
All my might. Take that.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Enough. Obliterate you.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Clear the area of enemies.
The enemy officer
Now, let's call
has
in
been
allied
defeated.
troops to reinforce the position.
We have overcome our disadvantage. So, this is hardly a satisfying position. This is the place. Now we must lie low and wait to spring the trap.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go.
All that's left is to wait for the enemy to charge. Stay close. Advancing too far will arouse suspicion. Meanwhile, our forces in the east and west will move forward. When Dong Sun's son comes out to the center, they'll be ready to surround him.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Last, they've taken the central hill. Deploy the Weimar cavalry. We shall end this here and now.
As expected, the Weimar cavalry are swarming on our position. Fear not. This is all part of the plan. They're much too dangerous for us to engage directly. We'll have to fight with strategy instead of strength. Take that. All units forward! Follow me! We obey! Oh my might!
see over there must be preparing an ambush. I'll go and warn Lord Gongsun Zan of the danger. Let's go. Guan Yu and Zhang Fei, fight your way to the main enemy camp from the east and west.
Disband! No! Let's go. Counting on you. Forward march! Enemy reinforcements seem to have caught wind of our plan. We must not allow them to reach Gongsun Zan's main force. Take that! Enemy forces are advanced. What? They overrun. Intercept them before they get too close. Begin the advance. All my might.
What a coincidence. It seems we're fighting for opposite sides of the battle here. There's no choice but to fight.
Gotta be quicker.
The load is insufficient for a comeback.
All my might.
I may not be able to make it through this.
How about that?
Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take that! How about that? Take that!
This territory. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Worthless fool I am.
Let's go!
Weimar cavalry is nearly ready to charge. I shall ride out to lead them in battle myself.
Forward march.
Time. Gallant Weimar cavalry, ride with me to glory!
All my might! We've got the cavalry right where we want them. Now's your chance to strike! Take that! All my might!
An expeditious advance is essential to our cause. Onward, everyone!
The enemy officer
We march
has been
at
defeated.
once! How irritating! I must retreat!
You are a truly worthy opponent. I am Shao Yuan. Face me in combat or flee like a coward!
Ready yourself!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
All forces, rally to my side! Together we are strong!
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
My spear, no battle is without hope.
Take that!
Ready yourselves! It's time to show our strength! How about this? Can't get too far ahead. Stop here and see a big shakeout. We have a golden opportunity here.
Showed that the plan worked perfectly. Now I shall take the field myself to finish the fight.
advance.
The time is right. Go.
Officer, are you kidding me?
The enemy officer has been defeated. Skip.
The enemy's officers to be more skilled than this.
Are you kidding me?
I have something worth fighting for. This will work. Nothing beats this.
I shall interfere. You are just in time. We're about to begin the counterattack.
The enemy officer.
Neither my heart nor my spear have broken. We shall meet again.
That officer, I hadn't heard of him until just now. His skills are wasted in the service of Gongsun Zan.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Yuan Shao, do not fool yourself into believing this is over. Next time, you might not be so lucky.
Gongsun Zan's managed to escape. So be it. We are still one step closer to controlling all of Hubei. Well, I thought I'd stop by to commend you for your efforts in Jiachao, but... Good grief. If we all laced about like this after a battle... Oh, you're awake. I suppose it was rude of me to chastise you for getting some much-needed rest. You are free to do as you please. Don't trouble yourself on my account. I see. Good to hear. Pardon the intrusion. I was just on my way to visit a grave. No, it is a family matter, so I'll go alone. The grave I'm going to visit is that of my uncle Yuan. This battle saw one of my duties as the head of my house fulfilled. I mean to tell him in person at his resting place. Truth be told, few believed someone of my pedigree was truly worthy of leading the house of Yuan. I was not of proper birth. Let's just leave it at that. My unspoken frustrations manifested in a very mischievous youth. I found a friend in Cao Cao, and our escapades made those days easier to bear. But my uncle Yuan saw something in me that I could not. He told me I was fit to lead this family, if I had the will to earn it. It's a strange thing. When you've spent your life unseen, a single flicker of belief is as bright as the sun, and you can't help but reach for it. Yes, and few truly understand it. And so, the years went on until one day, I found myself leading the great house of Yuan. After that, my lineage secured me a position at court. It was then that Cao Cao nominated me to lead the coalition against Dongzhuo. A gentle prod from an old friend to help eliminate the looming threat. He believed the banner of such a noble house could rally support. In spite of my doubts, I rose to lead them. And the consequence of that decision was beyond my ability to predict. Namely, the death of my uncle at the hands of Dongzhuo. It was that tyrant's attempt to rob me of the will to oppose him. Being the face of defiance inevitably put my family in danger. But I was not ready to see them suffer on my behalf. I never meant to reveal so much about myself. Something about you compels me to speak from the heart. Apologies, but thank you for hearing me out. I must fulfill my duties as the head of this noble house. That alone will allow me to atone for my uncle's death. The reason I came to you that day was to prove that I was ready. Ready to sever the chains of pride and yield my destiny to a peerless warrior. And the result was our victory here at Jiachao. For that, you have my thanks. I've learned something. We must act swiftly to outpace regret. That is the clearest path to upholding the honor of this noble family. From this day onward, I shall devote myself to the legacy of the House of Yuan. The Han must rise again, and peace must reign once more. But I can never hope to accomplish such a formidable task alone. Which is why I must ask you again. Please, stay by my side to see this through to the end. In order to restore authority to the throne of the Han, we must secure our house's place as the preeminent power. To achieve this, I am launching a campaign to bring peace to Hubei. As we speak, Gongsun Zan schemes against us, and the fearsome Lui Bu ravenously and what's more, we shall
officer has been defeated. This territory is ours.
You can do this.
Everyone, now!
See it all.
Take
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Over you here! Astonishing! You shall lead us into a new era.
How could I?
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Bear witness. Never did I think this.
The enemy officer has been defeated. This territory is ours.
I tell you, shall duel you. Now. On my mark.
I failed.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Yuan, may I speak with you for a moment? A suspicious group of men seem to be following us for that very reason.
I can tell you're working very hard. Now, it's time to begin.
This isn't good. Zuluan.
So, that's you and Shao, eh? Let's get this over. Really a very skilled assassin. It seems my majesty has drawn him straight to me. Here he comes! Place my life in your hands. Defend me at all costs. Looks like they're on to me already. This one's not going to be easy. Are you Yuan Shao's bodyguard? You're remarkably skilled, but the aim is low. I better stay focused. I'll use any opening I give you to end me right then and there.
This should work.
Take that! Let's get serious. Bear witness to my power.
Time to deal with guards. Do I regret not checking more thoroughly beforehand?
Take that! All my might! Looking rough. Bear witness to my power.
Back off! Back
Take this, we see it all. All my might.
Witness my power!
Looking rough. Time to act. Looking rough. Now. Got this. See it all. Looking rough. Now! Gotcha! Take that!
My luck could run out at any moment. I really didn't plan on risking my life today. Not for this.
Whoa! Take that!
Excellence as expected. I was right to put my faith in you.
All my might!
I failed. I surrender. You win. You're free to kill me if you wish. But, could we talk a little bit first?
You just tried to kill me, and now you wish to talk. But I am indeed a gracious man. I should be safe with you here, yes? If he believes he can explain himself, then we should at least allow him to try.
Never thought I'd fail to slay such conspicuous prey. This is the biggest blunder I've made in my time as a warrior.
What? You speak as if I were some kind of great antlered stag! How dare you! Correct this brute at once.
I doubt that's what your master wanted to hear. You're as strange as you are skilled.
You'll never be able to kill me with him here to stop you. Remember what happened today. if you ever get the urge to try something so foolish again.
Yes, I understand. It was Yuan Shu that put me up to this. Letting the reward tempt me into getting involved in a family feud was my first mistake. Between that and your deadly bodyguard, I can't see myself ever entering such a fool's bargain again.
Yuan Shu. To think that he would resort to sending assassins. He's a disgrace to the very notion of family.
I have a proposal. Would it be unreasonable to ask you to hire me as a warrior? Going back to Yuan Shu now would be a death sentence. If I must serve a single lord, I'd rather it be one as generous as you.
Oh, would you change banners so easily? Yuan Shu would never accept someone so fickle. But I am indeed a kind and tolerant leader. I'll entrust you to that one just there.
Come now. You're free to get rid of me if I don't prove myself useful. I used to lead a band of hunters, but things changed, and now I'm on my own. In the past, it was easy to make a good living as a warrior. But these days, most of the jobs are just as tough as the one that brought me here. I was just considering a new path right before all this happened. I'll be very grateful if you accept me as an ally. You can call me Fei Wei. That should suffice. You've spared my life. And I promise to repay that debt with hard work.
That's quite the shift. Very well. Prove yourself worthy of serving the noble house of Yuan.
I think joining up with a young buck like you might be just what I needed. That settles it then. Let's show the world what we can do.
Enemy officer has been defeated.
Now, advance! Follow your general! Advance now! Now! Our minds shall not be shaken by this battle. Let us clash blades without regret! Take that! Do all my might! Now!
officer has been defeated.
Must retreat! Take that!
Get ready to be brought down.
Time to act.
All my might.
Good eye. The enemy officer has been defeated. This territory. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Zhang Liao shall fight. All my might.
To lose to the likes of you.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Fight me one-on-one! How could I lose?
The enemy officer has been defeated.
start the advance.
This land is under our control. The enemy officer has been defeated. This territory is ours.
A rash push forward will just lead to us being exposed. This situation demands careful and deliberate action.
Let's go.
I have defeated an enemy officer.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Over, you hear? Words cannot describe your ability. Let's go. Can't get too far ahead. Stop here and see how things shake out. We will demoralize their ranks. Come, prepare an ambush!
And now's the time for our attack.
You shall perish. The military trap. This has shaken our ranks. I shall take you on personally. Ready yourself.
Our clan should not be shaken by this battle. The enemy officer has been defeated. Without
I have crushed this enemy officer beneath me.
together no longer. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Attack like a surging wave. Make haste with preparations. I won't hold back. That is my last act of decency toward you.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I shall pull back for now. However, we shall meet in battle again.
Crush this enemy officer beneath me.
Are you kidding me? Our morale is greater than ever. No wonder they're no match for us.
All my might. Time to act. You see it all my might. The enemy officer has been defeated.
I'm forced to retreat. This life cannot be extinguished just yet.
Gongsun-zan has surrendered without dragging us into a siege. This may allow us to avoid wearing out our troops. Praise must be given where it is due. This victory was won by everyone fulfilling their duties under my command.
Oh? To hear such things from the lips of our esteemed lord. You used to consider such efforts minimal at best, and you were not shy about saying so.
Indeed. But in this world, nothing should ever be taken for granted. So, a leader must show appreciation when his men are deserving. Come to think of it, that enemy officer, Zhao Yun, he had quite the determined look in his eyes. But Gongsun-zan didn't show any desire to harness his potential. No amount of competence can survive the decay of neglect. The officers of this house shall never suffer such a fate. Tonight, we feast. And not only as a reward, I want everyone's honest thoughts on the path ahead. Such festivities are the spark that ignites the flame of glory. Spread the word so that all may take part.
A feast, eh? This should prove most interesting. Suppose I should introduce myself. I am Guo Jia. I come in search of a master of grand ambition, so that my wits as a strategist can serve a greater purpose. A friend recommended Lord Yuan Shao as being worthy of service, so I have come to observe his true character firsthand. My mind would be devoted to his cause. I need to weigh this decision well. I am not yet entirely sure, but Lord Yuan Shao seems to have changed. He was rumored to lack the temperament needed to command the hearts of men. That is what many believe.
And there was a time when that was the case. But as you've just witnessed, that time is over.
So, if the rumors were in fact true, he does appear to be changing, as far as I can tell. For now, I will withhold judgment until I have seen more.
Lately, Lord Yuan Shao seems to have become more idealistic. Perhaps you are the inspiration behind that. For the moment, I too shall...
I see. And what about you?
I'm sure Lord Yuan Shao will be glad to hear that.
The Yuan family serves exquisite wine. I'm looking forward to the feast.
They say there's a village with beautiful flowers hidden in the mist.
I see. Very good.
Lord Yuan Shao is often praised for lending an earnest ear.
I heard there were once large bands of hunters roaming the land. No one speaks...
They say there's a village...
All right. Right.
Something about this inn just puts me at ease. I always end up staying longer than I...
Yep.
Lord Yuan Shao is often praised for lending an earnest ear to those who wish to speak.
Lately, I find myself assailed by enemies on every side. Even my own dignity has become a constant victim of this struggle. Your deeds in battle brought my forces together as one. That much cannot be denied. By the way, just between us, have I proven to be a leader worthy of your service? Wait, say no more. If you thought otherwise, I'd need a fortnight to recover. I see. Then I shall spare no effort in the trials yet to come. The journey ahead will require relentless diligence, and you are welcome to follow me on my path. But it is I who shall walk gallantly at the fore.
Now that the Emperor has fled the capital, we should...
How can we know that? Much time has passed since he left Chang'an. If he wanted Lord Yuan Shao's help, why does he not ask for it? Careless meddling might only invite its own host of troubles.
Our recent expansion into Hebei makes this the perfect moment to act. And if we continue to sit idly by, his very life may be in danger. Precisely. It seems that Cao Cao is already on the move. We cannot allow the Emperor to fall into the hands of such a shameless schemer.
There's no use in fretting over the likes of Cao Cao. For now, it is best that we watch and wait.
Opinions seem to be divided, and they all make fair points. But this decision will determine the fate of my house. I worry that they might not trust my judgment. Is that so? You're right. Then my path is clear. I have decided. Hear me, all of you. The House of Yuan shall stand together as one to rescue His Majesty. With Hebei falling into our grasp, our power as a clan is unrivaled. That makes us an impenetrable shield for our wandering sovereign. This is not a fight to serve my own ambition. This is a fight to protect the Emperor and all of his domain.
So, you fight for a greater purpose than yourself. If that is your true intent.
Lord Yuan Shao has made a what? I doubt he's... I think I'll stay a while longer to see how it all unfolds.
Let us begin. Right.
May I...
No. Good.
What prey shall I hunt today?
Our victory is at hand. Onward! We must rescue the Emperor. Warriors of... Noble house, unite as one, and see that it is done.
Let's go.
That's the Emperor's carriage. We must secure his safety at once. Make haste. Let's start the advance.
Take this. Looking rough. I, Jung-Ha, have defeated the enemy officer! The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go.
Yuan Shao's forces have arrived before Cao Cao's. This is not as Lord Li's way predicted. But they are still uninvited guests all the same. We must treat them to the hospitality they deserve.
This'll be whoever gets sentimental loses. Now, let us fight in earnest. Take all my might. Looking rough. Time to act. This'll do. Go on then. Take this. Easy.
It shouldn't have been like this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
These visitors of ours have proven far too rough for me to handle.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Sure know how to fight.
Your Majesty, are you unharmed? Fear not. Yuan Shao has come to your rescue.
Yuan Shao, I am glad that you've come. Your arrival is a ray of hope, shining through the darkness.
The House of Yuan will shine all the brighter with heroes' heart. Henceforth, you may rely on our protection.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Those men are traitors. They cannot be trusted with your protection.
The enemy officer
We are the rightful
has been
guardians
defeated.
of the Emperor. We will not allow you to take him from us.
Begin advancing.
The village can't move while we're surrounded. We have to scatter their ranks before we advance.
Prepare with haste. We're about to storm the enemy.
You're even things out, I see. Well, I appreciate it. I'd like to see us push harder.
We'll hit them with... It looks like we're in the right frame of mind.
Time for a good old fight. Get ready.
You should be... There we go.
not accept defeat.
This'll do.
Witness my power!
The enemy officer has been
So,
defeated.
you have not forgotten your gratitude. Good. I shall not turn away any attempts to repay it.
All my might.
Turn the tables.
Take this!
Try harder than that. This'll do. Looking rough.
There's another enemy officer bows before you.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Pulling back for now.
Your Majesty, I have vanquished all who sought to do you harm. We will now escort you to safety.
Yuan Shao's forces are already escorting the Emperor's carriage, and we've no choice but to follow them. Time to advance!
Cao Cao's forces have arrived. We knew they were coming, but that doesn't mean we can slow down.
Allow me to serve as the rear guard. I'll keep Cao Cao's forces at bay. Advance now!
Let's go. Stay in formation.
We will make our stand here. Prepare for battle. The moment has come.
Cao Cao's forces are not easily dealt with. Who should we send to face them?
Leave it to me. My spear shall clear our path forward. Forward march!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Done for. Sacred Bird, protect us. Time to act.
I would expect no less from this.
The enemy officer
Your deeds
has been defeated.
from here on out will have my full attention.
The day shall be ours.
Attack! Everyone, move as one!
Let's go.
Looks like they got us good this time.
This'll do.
The enemy officer
I shall retreat
has
now,
been defeated.
so that I may fight again another day.
Our allies should be able to keep going now.
Let's hurry back to the main force.
Cao Cao's forces have likely staged an ambush up ahead. Don't let your guard down for even a moment.
Get going! Everyone! On me!
Obliterate you! That cursed Cao Cao never seemed to run out of lands to send our way. We cannot allow His Majesty to fall into his scheming hands.
Mine to handle.
I'm going in.
Forward, march! Take this. Sacred Bird, protect us.
That's good to hear. We
We shall continue our march south.
You are foolish for
The
charging
enemy
ahead
officer
like this.
has been
If you
defeated.
were under my command, I would have you executed.
Looking rough.
We have been brought to
The
bay.
enemy officer
I must
has been
consider
defeated.
withdrawing.
Let's go. Let's go.
Time for a good old fight. Get ready.
Time is up.
I am thankful that you've come. Now it is a battle worth fighting. Well aware of your skills. There's every bit of strength to take you on.
So we have a duel then. Be warned. I shall not hold back.
It is only natural that we maintain the upper hand.
Our security skills dictate that.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Battle.
I've proved I'm a true warrior for 3 kingdoms.
All my might. Seize the Emperor. Bring him to Lord Shao.
Your insolence knows no bounds. His Majesty now enjoys the protection of my noble house. Your request is few.
I don't see a way out of this. Perhaps this battle's to be my last.
Tables turn.
Things are looking bad. But I refuse to consider this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I must retreat. Well, I still can.
Let's go.
Harsh as things may seem right now, I will not accept defeat.
You're here to assist. Many thanks. With you at my side, I shall relish this battle even more.
So, you have not forgotten your gratitude to me. Good. I shall not turn away any attempts to repay it.
We've done our part as the rear guard. But for now, we should stay here and keep watch.
You should be armed.
Sacred Bird, protect us.
It would be uncouth of me, lost, to
The
not
enemy
challenge
officer
you.
has been defeated.
Everything I have.
You've come to help. We may get out of this. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's end this.
Take this. I've been waiting for this.
Another obstacle in the path of justice has fallen before me.
This'll do.
Witness my power!
Get them! All my might.
I didn't expect.
The enemy
I
officer
have no choice
has been defeated.
but to retreat.
Got this. The enemy officer has been defeated. Looking rough. Oh my might. I see it. The enemy officer
I failed
has
somewhere.
been defeated.
I shall analyze later. For now, I must go back.
Let's start the advance.
forsaken for protection. They've managed to cut you off. Now we'll make you realize you can't run any longer.
Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go.
What? How could there be enemies here of all places? Blast! The troops are losing heart. Stop the carriage. This is no time for panic. We'll have to clear out the enemies before we can advance.
This'll do. We've driven them away. Let's rejoin the main force.
I hope this surprises you.
Take this. Looks like they're fighting just below the cliff. We can render assistance from here.
You'll accept this role.
Advance now!
An expeditious advance is essential to our cause. Onward, everyone! We march at once! The enemy's coming down from the cliff!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Looks like that's the last. Let's keep moving.
I suppose things aren't going my way today. Maybe next time.
We're making progress. Keep going!
This'll do. This'll do. The enemy officer
I would expect no less from you. Your deeds, from here on out, will have my full attention.
Take the Emperor from Yuan Shao's forces. His Majesty's rightful place is with us. Now advance!
Cao, always appearing at the decisive moment. But know this, I shall never relinquish the Emperor.
Wait, you're our enemy? That's too bad. But I'm not pulling any punches. So, we're meant to fight then. I don't like this. I will press you nonetheless.
Yuan Shao, you have guarded His Majesty most admirably. We'll take over from here. You may take your leave.
You know damn well that you're too late to fight anything. His Majesty is ours.
The enemy officer
Your presence is not
has been defeated.
Hear Yuan Shao's request. I become so sentimental. We've lost the target and kindle old friendship.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
This is fun.
Take this.
bested here. But I won't forget this. I will have my revenge! I've been bested.
The enemy officer
I can barely
has
hold
been
my
defeated.
weapon anymore. Maybe it's time to call it a day.
Should've been easy.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Shao has grown far too treacherous. We must return to Shu City to plan our next move.
Rest easy, Your Majesty. We've driven the scoundrels away. The House of Yuan shall now act as your shield. What can you tell? After all,
You will be
good.
yet, if I may. The truth. So.
What? So be it. The head of a noble family must be willing to hear the unvarnished truth from all who dare to speak it.
Oh, I had actually intended to provoke you with my harsh words, but you accepted them as if they were worthy counsel from a subordinate. That settles it. I will no longer remain a mere observer. I, Guo Jia, swear my allegiance to Lord Yuan Shao. May my skill as a strategist guide him on the path of his choosing. I will also take it upon myself to keep the peace among this colorful collection of souls. Let us share fate and fortune. It's an honor. Well then, how about a banquet to wealth? A discussion of Cao Cao's prospects would be a feast in itself.
I finally obtained a truly capable strategist. Although, no. I suppose I can turn a blind eye to his arrogance for now. And you have my thanks. It is your presence that gives me the courage to press forward without fear. Your strength has endowed you with the wings of freedom. You have the choice to fly away whenever you wish. But I would rather it be here that you find a branch upon which to rest. Like a
I am glad that Lord Cao Cao took me in after I left Li Shui. But Yuan Shao has found fresh vigor since securing the Emperor. For now.
Yuan Shao. To think that he could claim not only the Emperor, but also that brilliant mind I had hoped to recruit.
Ah, do you speak of Lord Guoxia? I recall Lord Xun Yu quite eagerly recommending him as a strategist. Had he decided to leave Yuan Shao, a meeting would have been arranged, but... Well, there's no sense brooding over what could have been. What matters now is keeping Yuan Shao, and that's where I come in. I'll work to anticipate their every move.
Very well. The details are yours to handle. Yuan Shao. From here on, I must discard my feelings for him as an old friend, and treat him as a worthy opponent.
Lately, our enemies have been eerily insolent. I cannot fathom the purpose of such meaningless provocation.
It is meant to shackle you with doubt. They are also likely testing the waters for a full assault.
Poking, prodding. What cowardly nonsense. I shall face them openly, without trickery or
Yes, I believe that is the best course of action. Leave the rest to your capable strategist.
Good. Chart a glorious path to victory for the House of Yuan.
Let's go. Take this. All my might. Time to act. The enemy officer has been defeated. Whoa. Looking rough. Let's go.
Come on, what are you waiting for? Let's get this fight started!
This'll do.
Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Stay in formation.
Take this.
March forward.
Can you handle this?
I shan't let my emotions interfere. That you must already know.
Take this. Sacred crystal. Oh my might. Looking rough. All my might. Take this. Looking rough. Time to attack. All my might. Time to attack. Take this. This'll do. The enemy officer has been defeated.
I shall analyze later. For now, I must go back.
Take this. All my might.
Infested.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
The finale.
Duels are my specialty.
Come to this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Oh, Lord Yuan Shao. What brings you here so late?
Well, I thought I'd come and commend you both for your fine efforts. I may have foisted this man into your care, but you've certainly made the most of it. What? You haven't noticed? I suppose that just proves how great you are as a pair.
Your words are strangely sweet. Was there another matter that you've come to discuss? Or perhaps idle hands have tempted you to want...
What? What do you take me for? Still, your instincts have not failed you. Fei Wei, I am here tonight to warn you of a coming danger. My strategists are unearthing the bones of your past exploits. They believe your skill is beyond that of a mere hunter. I believe it is the man you are now that matters most. But there are some in our ranks that do not trust so easily. Let your deeds silence their small-minded suspicions. And if that still isn't enough, I will... The rest I leave to you.
So the man says, what a rare sort of kindness that was, especially from someone like him. Despite their shared blood, he's very different from Yuan Shu. It's enough to make you worry. Would you be interested in learning about my past? I've been meaning to tell you more, but I still need some time to gather my thoughts. I hope you'll still be around to listen when I'm ready to tell the tale.
Everyone stop. You must take a moment to observe the enemy.
Let's go.
Destroy them! The time has come. Charge!
Perfect timing. I was looking for an opportunity to test my new tactics.
Sorry. All my might, but you know me. I'm not going to hold any punches.
I had thought such a day may come. But now that we're here, I am lost for words.
How bold of you to come rushing in. I, Yuan, shall see what you're made of. This is your end. Put our fortitude on display. Do not waver.
The enemy is cowing to our might. Tables turned. Take this!
This is quite the embarrassment. I think we're gonna have to pull back. There we go! There we go! All my might! Struggling out here.
The enemy officer has been defeated. An excellent display of skill. We shall fight again.
Let's start the advance.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Over you here!
Your abilities are truly superb, and I'm thankful to be able to fight by your side.
Very well. And now's the time for our attack. Predictable attacks.
The enemy officer has been defeated. This territory is ours.
I'm starting to feel good about this.
Let us stop here for a moment. There is no merit in haste. We cannot overlook this chance. All units, charge!
Is ours.
Hold here! Let us wait and see what transpires. Let's go. We will demoralize their ranks. Come! Prepare an ambush!
It's time to test your mettle. Make sure you're ready.
This isn't turning out the way I had hoped. Whoever gets sentimental loses. Now, let us fight in earnest.
I had thought such a day may come. But now that we're here, I am lost for words.
So, we're meant to fight then. I don't like this. I will question nonetheless.
So we have a duel then.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Not hold back. Damn it. I've been bested here. I won't forget this. I will have my revenge.
Here we go. It would be uncouth of me to not challenge you with everything I have.
The enemy officer
I'm still needed.
has been defeated.
That means I must fall back for now.
I did not expect.
The enemy officer
I have no choice
has been defeated.
but to retreat.
Time to act.
Can you handle this?
Table's turned. Under attack. All my might.
Here we go.
Take this. Take that. Take this. Try that. Let's end this.
Shouldn't have been like this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
That did not go as planned. I must try again later.
The finale!
You two have become indispensable to our forces in battle. I've heard nothing but good things about you both. Fei Wei, we now know the whole truth about your past. Please rest assured that it will not be held against you. You may continue to serve the House of Yuan for as long as you like.
Aye.
We've also prepared a modest feast for the occasion. I'll go on ahead, so come and join us whenever you wish.
Well then, where should I begin? Yes, I've made my peace with it. It's a long story, but hear me out. When we first met, I told you that I was once the leader of a band of hunters. But before all of that, I was a government official. I would often go out of my way to help people in need. And before I knew it, I was leading the pack. Hunting pits you up against large game and beasts of prey. Knowing how to give orders is just as important as skill with the blade. Imagine the fiercest of fighters prowling across the land. The court must have seen us as a real threat. One day, we were in a village delivering meat when disaster struck. A righteous comrade of mine cut down a corrupt government official. Our fate was sealed. Assassins would soon arrive at our base. I ended up losing every single one of my friends. And so, that lone survivor cast away his name and became a wandering warrior. You think so? Well, there's still more to tell. As it happens, the one who killed that official was my most favored apprentice. And I'm reminded of him every time I look at you. But I've also noticed something else during our time together. You move just like the assassins who killed my men. Oh, there's no need for any of that. But make no mistake, I don't intend to rummage through your past. You just reminded me of them, is all. It's strange, really. For all the bitter farewells I've endured, I still wish to savor the days ahead. And I refuse to let grief and sorrow become an excuse to turn into a walking chaos. So, still, I can't see myself staying here until the end. There are other roads I must travel. But even after we part ways, well, that's enough talk for now. Let's get to the banquet before Lord Yuan.
So, were the rumors true? Have Cao Cao and Wei Bu really...
Sadly, yes.
But what could he see?
Indeed. No one could have predicted such an unlikely union. Perhaps they've been brought together by a common enemy.
What common enemy? I've never... Couldn't be...
It is because your success has given them no other choice. They both sense the... Show them the...
Lord Yuan Shao, I think this is a splendid opportunity. If we must defeat two enemies, why not do it in one glorious battle? I'll never...
The people are on your side as well, Lord Yuan Shao. Many see Cao Cao's decision to use Luibu as a desperate ploy for power.
I will consider all that's been said. Luibu aside, Cao Cao is still an old friend. As boys, we stirred up all the trouble we could get away with. But as men, our attentions turned to our shared dream of restoring the Han's glory. Striking him down will weigh heavily on my heart. But as your leader, I cannot allow compassion to... I, Yuan Shao, hereby proclaim that Guandu shall be the battlefield where the chaos of fierce warriors of this noble... For this...
The time has finally come. For your hero to take flight. Lord Yuan Shao. He seemed unreliable at first, but he has grown into a commanding leader. It was your influence as a guardian of peace that awakened the hero inside him. Zuluan, when you chose Lord Yuan Shao, were you aware of his true potential? Well, it looks like your gamble paid off, this time. The next battle will be the one that writes his legend as a hero. And once your work as a guardian of peace is finished, I hope we'll get to go tell Bailuan that we kept our promise to bring about a new age of peace. One we made together. Somewhere beneath this boundless sky, he's out there waiting for us. I'm sure of it.
Yuan Shao and Cao Cao are fighting over the Central Plains. It looks like it'll be winner takes all.
Right.
They say that...
Very good of you.
Nothing like the wait for a great battle. My blood's as hot as the day... Nothing like the wait for...
The next fight will decide the future of the king.
Let us begin.
Agreed.
I see.
Great. Thank you.
Right.
Zhuha, your steadfast wing.
Our victory is at hand. Onward! My old friend Cao Cao has become a scheming tyrant. We cannot allow him to indulge his ambition. The house is wet. Now is the time to rise. Win this exciting battle and bring peace to the realm. We'll lead the attack. Follow me. Take this. Victory!
I'm well aware of your skill. Every bit of
on the chaotic struggle. I suppose it's about time I joined in.
Behold my power! Get ready! We can do this!
Take this. I, Jung-Ho, have defeated the enemy officer.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
That's it. Let's go.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
He's rallied to
The
some
enemy
extent.
officer
Yes.
has been
There's
defeated.
no telling how things will go from here.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Getting the upper hand. I know our forces were fully prepared.
Let's retreat. Well, I still can.
Can you handle this?
Advance! Let our gallant march shatter their will to pieces. Let's start the advance.
You're outmatched here. Pull back for now.
So far, so good. Or so it seems. Being able to guess their next move is a great help. But we're up against the most infamous schemer of our chaotic age.
Let's go.
Who knows the tricks he has up his sleeve? Stay vigilant.
Take that.
enough. The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Amazing!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let us begin our advance. We shall stand proudly at the vanguard. Advance now!
They've overextended themselves. Now's our chance. Give Chen Gong the signal. That's the march!
Enemy vehicles coming from the west. Strike them down and bring honor to our house.
Leave them to me.
Shall tear them asunder.
The enemy officer has been defeated. This territory is ours. Let's go.
Here's the resistance is futile.
Cao Cao will be making his move soon. Send word to Zhangke that he is to defend Wu Tao. We shall also pull our troops back from the garrison for now. Dispatch our fastest men.
Onward to glory!
Time is right. Go.
Never thought I'd get another chance against you. May the best man win! Now is the time to avenge my bitter defeat. Prepare yourself. We'll finish this here and now.
Here's the resistance is futile.
Lord Zhangke, you have orders to head for Wuhan. I'll handle things here.
The time has come. Let's be on our way.
Great work holding the front line. Fall back and recover your strength. I'll keep the enemy at bay. Rest easy, friends.
The path we must walk is set. Onward! Everyone! Take this! No use!
The enemy has been drawn to the west. Then towards Jab 2. Now is the time to attack Wu Chao.
Wu Chao may appear vulnerable, but he cannot be sure. Well, that's why they sent me, isn't it? Let's proceed according to plan.
Time to end this!
To lose to the likes of you.
The enemy officer
the advance.
has been defeated.
Trust my skill too.
Here you are, just as expected. Now, face the great Zhangke!
So my fears were not unfounded. No sense telling them not to panic now.
They made Wu Chao's defenses look weak as a ruse. And we need only press the attack harder.
Start the advance!
The ambush has not deceived Cao Cao. He's sending reinforcements. Divert more of our men to reinforce Wu Tao.
Let's march!
Advance! Get close to me, now! In advancing!
The battlefield is yours. Show them the peerless might of the ultimate warrior.
Pleasure.
The enemy officer
Prepare to meet your
has been
end, Yuan
defeated.
Shao. It's time to advance.
We have word from the front. Louis Bu has been sighted on the battlefield, and he's coming this way.
What? We who? He's after me? Does anyone here have the skill to face him? Someone must stop his advance.
We march at once!
Reinforcements have arrived. Let's regroup and prepare to advance.
Famed god of war, I, Chao Yun, shall challenge you with all of my strength!
The moment has come, Twisted. I do not see fear in your eyes. Very well. Show me what you can do.
I used to make a living hunting beasts of prey. The bigger the kill, the greater the threat.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Words for an old fool. I'll silence you soon enough.
I don't see any way out of this. Perhaps this battle's to be our last. This appears to be as far as we go.
Whoever gets sentimental loses. Now, let us fight in earnest.
I have something to do with
This is a problem.
The enemy's starting to overwhelm us. Turn this around somehow.
Officer, retreat is the only option.
The resistance is futile.
I think I'll last much longer.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Just the right time. Quickly, lend us a hand.
Fall back while you can. That is the one rule to surviving. My body grows heavy with fatigue. I should withdraw before I end up as prey.
Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Insufficient for a comeback.
Hold out for much
The
longer.
enemy officer has been defeated.
You came here just at the right time. You certainly know how to fight back. Cannot hold out for much longer. All my might.
Got you! I expected the enemy's officers to be more skilled than this.
Yes, the resistance is futile.
No choice but to retreat.
Let's end this.
It shouldn't have been like this.
The enemy officer
That did not go as
has
planned.
been defeated.
I must try again later. Amazing! We cannot succeed. Not without you.
Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go.
I expected the enemy's officers to be more skilled than this.
managed to hold on to Shao. We should hurry back to Lord Yuan Shao.
So, the defense of Wuchao was a success. Come, we mustn't allow ourselves to be outdone.
This is a truly unfortunate turn of events. I cannot abide dying because of Cao Cao's failings. Lord Louis Bu, I say we leave this battle. Now is our chance, a real chance to take back what was once ours.
Very well. If you insist, we shall withdraw. Consider yourself lucky, Yuan Shao.
We have repelled every enemy assault. All forces, advance on the Guandu garrison at once. Let's start the advance. I refuse to accept an inferior position. Let us fight in a manner that we may be proud of. A rash push forward will just lead to us being exposed. This situation demands careful and deliberate action.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Can you handle this?
Territory. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Attention and Master Thief!
You are a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms. The enemy officer has been defeated.
There we go! Take that! Can't believe this!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Sail's turn.
Can you handle this?
Give it to the
The enemy officer has been defeated. Gain the upper
officer
Tide is
has
turning
been
in our
defeated.
favor. Let's go. Begin the assault.
The time has come. Charge!
Shatter their spirits. Unleash the stone.
I challenge you to battle. Prepare yourself.
I hope you're ready, for we cannot allow an isolated enemy to escape.
How bold of you to come rushing in. I, Yuan, shall see what you're made of.
Was that move intentional? Or just foolish?
I'll cut down anyone stupid enough to come wandering into our ranks. Rushing all the way out here? Well, if you wish to become my prey, then I'll happily hunt you.
You are foolish for charging ahead like this. If you were under my command, I would have you executed.
Unprepared charge into enemy ranks will be the end of you.
I expected the enemy's officers to be more skilled than this.
We shall strike. All units, prepare yourselves.
We're fighting a losing battle. I'm getting out of here.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
I shall analyze later. For now, I must pull back.
You are a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
Been defeated.
Damn it! There are too many of them. It's only a matter of time before
The enemy
they push us
officer
back.
has been defeated.
Stop, Yuan. I shall take the field as well. Yuan Shao must fall by my own hand. Yuan Shao, my path to supremacy is paved in blood. I will not hesitate to cut down even an old friend if necessary.
You are so honest in your ruthlessness. That is the Cao Cao I have always known. For my part, I stand with the finest warriors to ever honor my house. That is why I do not waver in my resolve to defeat you.
My, how you've grown. The Yuan Shao I once knew is no more.
The time has come for us to part ways, Cao Cao. The realm will be restored by none other than me.
Now let us come.
I will break you!
Allow me to witness the power you've come to possess.
like this. I will quit nonetheless. Let's end it. Wait, you're our enemy? It's too bad. But I'm not pulling any punches.
I will soar. Only granting the wings you bestowed upon Yuan Shao. To lament your refusal to choose me. I am far better off burying you along with such feelings.
I suppose things aren't going my way today. Maybe next time.
Are you wounded? Let us be your shield.
You are taken well. Go forth, Shao. You are the blaze that carves the path for my ambition.
Time to advance.
I may not be able to make it through this.
It's not over yet.
Cannot hold out for much longer.
Yes, the resistance is futile. Take this.
So, you have not forgotten your gratitude to me. I shall not turn away any attempt to repay it.
Power alone is insufficient for a comeback.
I may not be able to make it through this.
Things are looking bad. But I refuse to consider this a weakness.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer
Just the right
has
time.
been defeated.
Quickly, lend us a hand.
I am thankful that you've come. Now it is a battle worth fighting.
You're here to assist. Many thanks. With you at my side, I shall relish this battle even more.
Your time has come. Show them the overwhelming might of our forces. I knew my gut feeling was right. You've shown yourself to be a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
You are just in time. We're about to begin the counterattacks. The enemy officer
I have no choice
has been defeated.
but to retreat.
Yuan Shao, allow me to witness the power you've come to possess.
I wish for you to say, fight with everything you have.
Who you are. Oh, I would soar. You would only grant me the wings you bestowed upon Yuan Shao. Let's end it. It is meaningless to lament your refusal to choose me. I am far better off burying you along with such feelings.
So, permit to fight then. I don't like this, but I will crush you nonetheless.
I must.
I challenge you to battle. Prepare yourself.
All right, come on.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Don't stop!
Can you handle this?
The enemy officer has been defeated.
So, you are safe as well. Go forth, Shao. You are the blade that carves
The enemy
the path
officer
for my ambition.
has been defeated.
Time to advance!
I trust this enemy of time. Show them the overwhelming might of our forces.
I have defeated an enemy officer! Your newfound strength. I must the falters beneath me. Think you can beat me?
Victory is sweet.
The outcome is over.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Engaged by continuing this battle.
You risk wasting your advantage, Yuan. Victory is not yours until I bend the knee.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Suppose you're right. Then I shall indeed force you to kneel before me. Right after I crush your will.
Everyone is in high spirits. Let's ride this wave to victory!
Take this! All my might!
My power alone is insufficient for a comeback.
Take this!
Looking rough.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Bested here. I won't forget this. I will have my revenge. Looking rough.
You'll accept this, won't you?
Take this!
Cannot hold out for much longer. You came here just at the right time. You certainly know how to fight a battle.
Yuan Shao, victory is yours. My path ends here.
I see. Done at last. The House of Yuan can now bring peace to the realm.
Take that!
So Yuan, guiding star of the age, end my life so that your hero may claim his destiny.
You're in no position to make such demands, Cao Cao. I, Yuan Shao, will be the one to decide your fate. Be silent and kneel before me, so that you may properly taste defeat. Say what you will, but Cao Cao was trying to manipulate you into doing his bidding. Although I suppose I should temper my words a little.
Yuan Shao, my request is simple. Cut me down at once. Let's end this, here and now.
I have no intention of killing you. Ending your life would only place the restoration of the realm further out of reach. And the throne of the Han would lose one of its most capable retainers. Or you can accept my generous offer of forgiveness instead. Enter my service now, and together we will restore His Majesty's reign.
You haven't changed at all. Always asking for the world like it's your next cup of wine. But you are a fool, Yuan Shao. You already have the people's favor, so you gain nothing by recruiting me to your cause. Yuan Shao, the hero fighting to restore the throne of the Han. And Cao Cao, the schemer that unleashed a beast on an old friend in a bid for power. Pardoning the loser of such a decisive battle would be like announcing to the world that it was staged. Decide, Yuan Shao! Strike me down and end this.
Perhaps. I've decided. I'll never see you slain. In the past, I would have yielded to your words without question. But now, it is my will alone that guides my path. For I am the rightful leader of the noble house of Yuan.
So you've gained some wisdom. But know this. The victor's glory cannot shine without making a villain of the vanquished. Farewell, old friend. I concede the reins of power to you.
Yes, I do not regret my decision. The path ahead requires a leader that can wield his will without shame. Come, let us return. This victory calls for a feast as glorious as our triumphant battle. What are you doing? Quickly, this way.
The Battle of Guandu has ended in our favor, and peace is slowly making its return. This feels like the right moment to set off. Aye, this is where we part ways. My work here is finished. No better time than now. It was mere chance that brought us together, but these days with you have been a precious gift. After all the fighting and drinking we've done, I think I might just have made up for the time I lost with my fallen disciple. At my age, I figured I'd just have to live with that pain until the end. But there's no denying it now. Sometimes you walk without making a sound. It takes very special training to learn something like that. But whenever you let your guard down, and I saw the real you, it was like catching a wild cat by the tail. And I really owe a lot to Lord Yuan Shao as well. I'm sure he'll kick up a storm after I've gone, so good luck with that. I'd rather not. He'd just find some way to keep me around for good. He's learned how to win people over, that's for sure. But it was you who saw the hero in him before anyone else could. I should have said this sooner, but thank you. You've shown me my true path as a warrior. Finding a hero to believe in and winning him glory in battle. Now that's a life worth living. It's taken me a long time to realize, but it's never too late to change your ways. I may be getting on in years, but I've still got the strength and the will to raise hell when I need to. Guess that means I'm a warrior for life. Fei Wei. Oh, right. I suppose it's time to part with my alias as well. Lord Yuan Shao has seen to it that the court's men will no longer pursue me. It's a reward for my efforts, or so I'm told. So now, I can finally live under my true name. You didn't know? I thought it was obvious. Fei Wei was the name of a legendary archer. Alright, I'll introduce myself properly as a little parting gift. My real name is Wang Zhang. When the world knows it too, come and find me. I'll be waiting. Until then, farewell.
The House of Yuan has restored the Han to power and ensured its lasting reign. The determination you saw in me that day has finally borne fruit. Wouldn't you agree? Good. I'm glad that I've lived up to your expectations as well. My nobility is beyond question, as is my right to lead this great house. But I could not have achieved this alone. For a leader is nothing without those who stand beside him. Would you indulge me for a moment? I'd like to reminisce about an old friend. What? Well, that's true, but when I'm with you, I can't help myself, so you'll just have to put up with it. Cao Cao. We used to talk endlessly about one day joining forces to restore order to the realm. He was ruthlessly cunning, but he also yearned for peace more deeply than anyone. A single change of circumstances could have made him the victor instead of us. And now I walk the path cleared by Cao Cao's willingness to sacrifice everything for his cause. It was he who thrust me to the fore as leader of the coalition, despite my uncertainty. And at the Battle of Guandu, Cao Cao would never surrender his life willingly, but he repeatedly requested to be cut down. So we must ask why he allied with Lui Bu to provoke me. It must have been to cast himself as the villain. Cao Cao gave himself as a sacrifice to allow me to achieve the peace he so greatly desired. He knew that the shortest path to revival for the Han was for one of noble birth to seize control of the Central Plains. No, Had I not changed my ways, Cao Cao would have taken everything from me. Even a man of my virtue could not accept such a disgrace. While I cannot speak well of his means, perhaps Cao Cao has proven himself to be a hero as well. Guardian of Peace, if you must stand with a hero, stand with me. For my part, I shall continue to grow, like a great tree with long, flowing branches and deep, unshakable roots. So, as you continue your journey, let it be in the shade of my benevolence that you land to rest your wings.